the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Difficult than the one over there in the Big Ten.
I imagine Heupel's not excited that he doesn't get Drinkwitz and Neyland until 29.
Yeah.
Like that's tough.
And he probably won't even be there in 2029.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we'll see. Bigger return for Tennessee against Arkansas, Hobbs or McCoy, with both trending that way.
It's got to be Jermod McCoy for me. I mean, I think, Ty Redmond's been a good story of like a young guy that was unheralded in the recruiting class and has come in and really kind of carved a role out for this team. And, then the Ricky injury happens and Redmond and Colton Hood kind of being those two stars to emerge that maybe you didn't think were going to have as big of a role. But now with the way that Colton Hood's playing, you get yourself a first-team All-American back that's, everyone's saying is a first-round draft pick. Colton Hood now getting mocked into the first round, like the ability to have two first-round corners on the outside when you're sitting at 16th in the league in pass defense right now. And frankly, I know that maybe the depth hasn't been as good as it was last year, but that defensive line I still believe is second in the SEC in sacks right now as well. So to me, bolster that secondary, get your first-team All-American back, and just have the best cornerback duo in the country really with him and Colton Hood, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Willie Martinez, everyone in Ball Nation gives him way too much grief. He's somewhat, to hit back-to-back home runs in the portal with his evals at corner with Jermod last year and Colton Hood this year, where both could be first-round guys, is just unbelievable. And great job by him developing, people remember, Ricky Gibson was not higher ranked than Jordan Matthews in his class. Mm-hmm. And Matthews has had a tough week with some absolute nonsense this week on the Vanderbilt side of things. But, yeah, that's one of those deals where it's just like he knows what he's looking for. Ty Redmond, I think, was the second or maybe lowest ranked recruit in that class, in his class. But I remember talking to Andrew Ivins at 247 Sports 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Yeah, we had him as a border 4-star." Obviously he played at a powerhouse at Milton, so he's like, "There's stuff to like." But again, true freshman, he's been thrown in a tough spot, and he's just fine. Like, he's developing really well, and looks like a long-term piece for Tennessee. But yeah, I think it's Jermod. I think. With being able to slide Dominic Bailey inside now, like the foursome of Moy, Eason, Bailey, and Robinson, if they're all healthy, I feel a lot better about that rotation in the interior. Like, Hobbs will be the cherry on top, but I think it has to be Jermod just because they don't rotate there, and I just don't expect them to rotate more, even though I've been begging them to at least split the snaps between McMurray and Redmond there. It just doesn't seem like that's how they operate. So if that's the case, then I need Jermod, because that might be the best cornerback tandem, not just in the SEC, but one of the best in the country with those two.
I think it is the best one in the country if you get, Jermod back healthy. And yeah, I just think what you're able to do at that point with the defensive line that, Rodney Garner is going to have his group ready, even if it doesn't have maybe kind of the names on paper that you're kind of talking about, maybe compared to a last year. But yeah, when you can combine those guys and kind of their versatility and their ability to rotate in and out of there. And then you add in a first-team All-American in that secondary to already go along with a guy in Colton Hood that, has been skyrocketing up draft boards and surprising not only people around the country, but a lot of Tennessee fans as well. To me, that's one that gives you a lot of hope about, hey, you kind of have lost some of your leeway with the early loss to Georgia, but you did it with a team that was pretty banged up, and, you get Moy back, you get Hobbs back, you hopefully get Jermod McCoy back. And now all of a sudden that defensive group that was really kind of a crutch to you, just injury wise, starts to become a strength, and an offense that clearly has improved from last year as well to boot. So you got to feel good about just being able to get McCoy back, I think, and just kind of the overall ceiling of this team after that.
Final thing.
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.